Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Serendipity Chapter 3, titled Saved Again. And what? The rough man snarled as he dug his fingers harder into your arm, making you yelp out in pain. Oh, you really don't want to pick a fight with me, the hooded figure replied, removing his hands from his pockets. Your eyes fell on his hands. They were littered with scars. Deku? You think you're so tough. Your detainer shot back at the hooded man. Show your face, you coward. The hooded man lifted his right hand to his head and gently pushed the hood back as he tilted his face up, his green eyes flashing with anger. Oh, hell no, the assailant yelled when he realized he'd just come face to face with the number one hero, Deku. I would prefer you refrain from swearing in front of the lady, Deku stated plainly. Now remove your hand from her and give her bag back before I take action. The guy didn't say anything but quickly handed your bag back to you and let you go before turning tail and running off into the nearby alley that he had been hiding in previously. Your vision was still being pulsated by your strong heartbeats. You had been terrified of being raped or beaten, but now your adrenaline had spiked again in shocked excitement because, holy heck, Deku's standing in front of me again! I can't breathe! Are you okay? He asked gently, taking a step forward to you and then stopping immediately. Wait, have we met before? Yeah, this is the second time you've saved me in, 2 days. That's got to be a record, you joked, laughing hollowly and praying the ground would just swallow you up right there and then. The girl from the bank, he said suddenly. How are you feeling? I'm so sorry that something like this has happened again, and so soon. It's not your fault, you said defensively, waving your arms. Can I walk you home, at least? Deku asked sympathetically. Only if... I insist, please, Deku said confidently. Okay, you said sheepishly, rubbing your arm where the guy had grabbed you and wincing as your fingers brushed over where his hand had been. Are you hurt? Deku asked, reaching a hand out to you. He took your arm in his hand and rolled up your sleeve, moving your arm around slightly to catch the light so he could look for marks. His hands were warm and comforting, and you melted. My crush, hero, person, idol, thing is touching my arm. I'm not okay. I'm dying. This is too much. Hello, he said. Oh, sorry. What did you say? I missed it, you replied sheepishly. I asked if it hurt when I moved it. Oh, no, it's okay. It just hurts to touch, that's all. He pursed his lips but didn't say anything, sliding your sleeve back down and letting go of your arm. You looked up at him. He had grown so much from that little 15-year-old that you'd seen on screen at the festival. He had matured, and boy had he bulked up. Damn had he bulked up. Can I ask your name? He said softly, his gentle eyes looking down at you. Oh, yes, sorry, my name's Yin Lin. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Lin, he said politely. Oh, apologies, is it Miss or Mrs.? You laughed. No, just Miss. I see, he said with a smile as he looked past you. Shall we head to your place? Your face flushed at his comment. Deku's coming to my house? He saw the look on your face and backpedaled quickly. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean, just to walk you home safely. You chuckled softly, relaxing at his sudden drop in professionalism and allowing his awkward, goofy side to come through. It's okay, you reassured him. So what do you do for work, Miss Lin? He asked as he rubbed the back of his neck sheepishly, looking for a conversation starter. Me? I work in an office. Nothing exciting, really, he said dismissively. Do you have a quirk? He asked. Yeah, I do, but again, it's not very exciting, he said with an embarrassed laugh. What is it? He asked with such genuine interest it melted your heart. I can duplicate things, but it's only limited to paper items. I'm basically a photocopier, or a printer, you said, pulling a face at how stupid you sounded in front of your idol. Please, someone kill me now, you thought. That's such an amazing quirk, he bubbled. It's so practical and useful. You looked up at him in disbelief. Surely he was joking, right? His brilliant green eyes danced as his face showed his true emotions. He was actually excited about your quirk. The number one hero thought your quirk was amazing. This is a dream, right? You blurted out loud. He looked down at you as you walked beside him. What do you mean? He asked, confused. I mean, You've saved me twice now. I've met you twice now. I've spent years trying to meet you, and I can't believe you're actually walking me home now. And you just said my quirk is cool, and his happy laughter cut you off. You've been trying to meet me? Yes, I've been to every event ever since you started doing meet and greets, he continued, naming as many of the events that you had been to, so that you could prove that you weren't just buttering him up. Oh, that's a lot of events, he said with a nervous chuckle. You stopped your rambling midstream, suddenly realizing how much of a fangirl you sounded like. Well, you were a massive fangirl, but you didn't want him to think you were crazy or anything. You'd toned it down since your high school days, but you still had a heap of Deku merchandise in your house. Limited edition stuff, expensive stuff, or things that had been given to you as a present. All your friends and family knew how crazy you were about him, but right now you needed to play it cool. Really cool. Sorry, you said suddenly. I'm not weird, I promise. You cringed. Deku chuckled. You sound like me about All Might. Bro, I would put your love of All Might to shame with my love of you. You have no idea, you thought. And there ends chapter 3. Stay tuned for chapter 4.